Hello, welcome back. Hey, welcome to Outfit Wars again. This is going to be one RPC DIGT. Match is going to be starting in a little bit of time. I'm Varunda. I'm by kRosZ today. How you doing?
I'm still fine.
Still fine from the last. Perfect. Glad to hear.
Yeah.
All system phenomenally. So, one RPC right now is one of the favored teams to win. They're currently undefeated with a 5-0 record. DIGT, currently the 4th place. Very good team from, even I've heard of this team, some of the best air, some of the best some of the best armor. Definitely an incredibly strong team. Can you tell us a little bit more about DIGT?
Well, DIGT, let's see. Well, DIGT in comparison to an RPC doesn't really have the best air nor the best infantry, but the last matches were won by DIGT were won because of, I would say, pretty nice cohesion and above average map reading. Although for this match, I'll probably think that one RPC is gonna win, like objectively. Uh, I'm mostly interested in seeing air fights between these two teams because DIGT has a strong air, like very not very strong but quite strong air,
Mm-hmm.
and OneRPC has, I think, the best air on Miller. Um, Also, some people like Daddy joined up the OneRPC team, and yeah, they're just really good pilots. It's gonna be interesting to see this match. Uh, I'm pretty sure that in the Miller community, at least, it's highly anticipated.
Yeah, perfect. So got a match. For those unfamiliar with Nexus, little brief interview. So Nexus is a 48v48 format where two outfits are going to be battling over in Nexus. Nexus is a map that is designed specifically for Outfit Wars. You've got 9 bases. Each team starts with 3 bases, and then you have 3 neutral bases, which you got Bitter Gorge, Granite Head, and kRosZ. Um, and in terms of the meta, we typically see, Granite Head is very hotly contested, very strong base because it gives you, 3 lattice lanes to play with. Bitter Gorge is kind of in contention some other times, just because it gives you access to Argent Pass and Slate Canyon. And then finally, kRosZ is, if you lose kRosZ, it's not that big of a deal. But it can be important if you don't have Granite. If you lose Granite Head Reactor, holding kRosZ can be really important because it still lets you contest Nexus Secure and Hydroponics. Let's go take a look at the openers real quick. I expect very standard openers. Yeah. So you got lots of double pull ESFs. These are probably prox repair gals. This one's not prox repair. What is this? This is fire sup. Probably composite. I think this is a composite. So you got a composite. So there's your prox. Is this the double pull gal? Yeah, I think this is the double pull gal. Interesting. Oh, some armor. I don't typically see armor in like American matches. We're in the NA side, so curious to see how that is. Let's go check out the opener for DIGT. DIGT, we're kind of just looking at the same thing over here. We got some double pull ESF, some double pull galaxies, prox repair gal. Yeah, so very standard opener. And like you said, it's gonna be interesting to see which of these wins because it seems like DIGT's got like the second best air from what you're saying, right?
I would rank them like second or third best there, yeah.
Gotcha. Let's get the view of the mountains. Typically, you're gonna have both air kind of sit over at the mountains, so we're gonna get the air, see what's going, and match started.
Hey, yo, we going. Also, you missed out on the 4 or 5 1RPC anvils that were dropped on Granite Head.
Yeah, so those
Were dropped in the preparation phase.
gonna be picking those up quick. We see some Valkyries for DIGT's gonna be moving people in. Some fights already going down. We got a bit of a flank over here, a very aggressive Galaxy over here from Lilybot? Lilbot? I just don't know how to say that name. Doesn't get caught. Ooh, goes for the ram on the other Galaxy. Massey's Galaxy taken out. One RPC with, I assume these are bursters. No, these are, what kind is that? We'll just figure it out.
DIGT just with the cheeky flipping on kRosZ right now.
Yeah. Real quick timer update. kRosZ started, Granite Head started, and Bittergorge started. So we'll take a look at those in a little bit once the air fight has slowed down. It looks like from the couple stats I see, not much has happened actually. It's mostly just air kind of shooting at each other from.
Yeah, one RPC also with the 1, 2, 4, 5 Vanguard convoy on Bittergorge.
Another load star. Give it some load star guys. That makes sense. No pulse. Oh, a single person got out of it. Interesting.
Would you look at that Sunderer on Bittergorge, but on the T side, just behind the spawn room. Don't quite get the utility of it, but I guess we'll see it when there comes a bigger fight here.
Yeah, it looks like DIGT Air is winning the opener so far, from what I can see. It looks like they've got the mountain, the center mountain area, and they're slowly starting to push across to the home mountain for one RPC.
Yeah, slowly but steadily, I guess.
Oh, now they're doing a little bit of a
One
retreating.
RPC. Yeah, I guess I didn't see personally many one RPC ESFs dying. I guess I just retreated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's very important is
pretty
getting
sure
these
this air
galaxies
fight-
down. Let's go take a look at some of the bases and see what kind of timers we're looking at here. Over at Bittergorge, we got a little bit of
Bittergorge
contention
fully
going on.
flipped.
We got B points flipping right now for DIGT. So they got one of them. That is a ballsy Sunderer for sure. Let's go check out Granite Head. I believe this is a fast cap. Yeah, fast cap right now for one RPC. It's going to be very strong. The space is very good. Difficult to get this back. kRosZ.
No, sorry, it's for DIGT, the fast cap on Granite Head.
Is it?
Wait, is it? No way.
No, one RPC is
I'm mixing up. RPC is red.
Yeah, it's weird because the timer is going to DIGT, but like
Yeah.
it's weird. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Right now, fight started over here. DIGT. DIGT's beginning to pressure Granite Head right now. They're beginning to drop over here on the B point right now. Valks, a lot of air coming. Drops everywhere. Starting to pressure C and B point right now. Looks like they might not contest A point at all. Big mini map. Well, they're cutting in close. They got to start pushing in C point right now. Flip in. B point right now. DIGT is beginning to push onto the point for B point. Couple of them go down right now. One RPC rotating down from long stairs right now. Max coming in for one
C point was
RPC.
secure.
DIGT with none. DIGT, oh, super rough contention. It looks like they're not going to be getting the B point back. Yeah, B point stays just long enough for one RPC to get that. No resonades for DIGT. That resonate came out so late. That was a really, really late resonate. The max goes down, but not in time. And Granite Head, first cap goes over to one RPC. kRosZ and Bittergorge are going to be what we're looking at next. Bittergorge.
Just 1 minute timer on Bittergorge. One RPC is getting back both B and C now, so they will stop the cap. Sorry, they will.
We see some
Yeah,
DIGT air
proceed
right
with
now.
cap.
Let's look up to the air. Look at the air fight, everyone. Whoa. Cinematic. I'll turn the HUD off
those-
for a real cinematic view. Alright, HUD back on.
Those one RPC air hammers gonna be passed through in DIGT and Bittergorge. Can tell you that.
Yeah, air control for Bittergorge is really important because of how open all the points are. It's flipping back. It's hard to say who's winning this right now. All the points are flipping. DIGT looks like they're in strong control of C point right now. A point left uncontested. B point in favor of DIGT right now. DIGT looks like they've got it, but they got to get that A point back soon, or else one RPC is going to be able to mount a good counteroffensive. The Vanguards for one RPC right now are doing a good job of denying spawn logistics for DIGT right now. You see these Mag Riders, you know, they're being pushed on the mountain ridge right here. Is this the new guy? Those are APs. Okay. Check back.
I can see one RPC making their way into B point, like 2 or 3 people. DIGT's gonna be moving into A,
But
and
yeah, they're fixing A point right now, which is really good timing by DIGT. Only a couple
Nope.
seconds left. ESF's crashing into everywhere right now. DIGT's going. Sorry, one RPC is making sure that A point doesn't get through. They've got to have a drop coming in for C point. It looks like they've got a Galaxy just hovering there, and they're slowly dropping. Last drops come in for C point. One RPC's got to make this happen right now. DIGT. Oh, but A point being fixed
Nope.
for DIGT. DIGT with the good cap over here. Last base is going to be kRosZ. Like, nothing's probably going to happen in kRosZ, you know? Like, one RPC does have it, but they don't really need it. Like, they've already started the timer at Nexus Secure. So
Was a good cap. We see kRosZ in his Valkyrie already at Slate Canyon.
perfect. So
We'll have enough time to flip. Yeah, we'll have enough time to flip though.
Well, C point is being under contention right now for one RPC. DIGT's struggling to maintain control. A lot of them dead on the roof. No resonance for DIGT coming out either.
Ooh, no, they lost the C point.
Yeah, they lost C point, unfortunately. We got kRosZ though. See again in the Valk. Drops off. You are breathtaking. Thank you. Begins to contest one RPC, but one RPC in strong control of C point right now. They've got a bus? I don't think they have a bus. So, DIGT just got to rotate people over to this right now. I'm gonna go check out Nexus Secure. Looks like that's where a lot of the fight is. Actually, kRosZ?
kRosZ was capped.
Yeah,
was capped.
We got an air duel right now. Check out the air. Look at this.
RPC has 2 minutes timer on Nexus Secure.
We got a Galaxy coming in. I believe that's a drop Galaxy.
There's no quit in a TR, soldier.
Oh yeah, they also have a max. They have a pretty decent hold. They have about a squad worth of people in Nexus Secure. And 1 minute 50 on the timer. But the thing is that their beacons went down, and I'm not seeing any Sunders here for 1RPC.
See, some of the Galaxies, I was checking those out. A lot of them are dying in the air right now as one RPC is able to get Nexus Secure back. And DIGT's got to respond to this. You know, only a minute 30 left. They're still fighting over Bitter Gorge.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem if they lose Nexus Secure.
Yeah, because then they have to worry about their home base.
Yep.
Let's see how what DIGT goes for a response right now. A couple of drops right now on the roof. But no kind
Now,
of...
when RPC is keeping Bear Gorge installed, not much happening there.
DIGT, a lot of them are in air right now. Oh, here comes the drop. See the drop now. A full Valk drop coming in right now. Beacons coming up for both. Looks like they're going for a door 3 and a dubs, or they're just committing fully into dubs.
Yeah, I think they're just committing fully into dubs.
Push started, but one RPC's already rotated over this right now. They don't have a lot of maxes, and neither does DIGT. No maxes I see on either side right now. It's one of the downsides of using a Valkyrie is you can't move maxes quickly. DIGT begins to push into dubs. They started a little bit. Nero gets taken out. I hear a max over here for one RPC. It's going to be difficult for DIGT to deal with unless they're able to get close and get C4. Push into 50s right now.
DIGT pushing on point right now.
Good push. Max is super lit right now. He's got to keep the shield up. Max goes down. DIGT gets control of the main. There's so DIGT with a solid
DIGT
retake.
got the base.
But they had to commit a lot of pop to this. And now Bitter Gorge just started over here for one RPC. This is what we saw a lot of times with the other match that we just watched. You know, they were able to fix it, but they had to allocate a lot of population over to it because it was difficult for them to match the infantry skill. And we might be seeing something very similar over here. With one RPC, they've got very strong infantry, and DIGT struggles to match that at times. So they have to commit more people than one RPC does. So they're just constantly always, you know, one RPC's always got a little bit of extra people they can play with and flex around.
Yeah, but differently, like in a different way compared to last match. Now, one RPC has full air control. It's gonna be a struggle for DIGT in this match, I feel like.
They're gonna be getting air hammered a lot as they try to move as well. Especially because VSAA is kind of limited to like the Lancer. Like you don't have the Striker, you don't have the masthead, so it's a lot more difficult for you to take air control back once you lose it. 1 minute left on Bitter Gorge. Some drops on C point right now. We got Chop, Sui, VS fixing the point, but one RPC's already rotating back up.
Bruh, that air hammer.
Get air hammered, yeah.
The other point.
Yeah, this is
And
what like a
here
lack
comes
of
the
air
second
control
drop.
is gonna do. It's gonna get air hammer, breaker rocket potted. Oh yeah, DT had a drop and they're already all dead except for a slab of bacon.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What was that? Like skirmisher Larsol coming to C point. Oh, that was pretty nice. Got the DIGT beacons.
Very nice. One RPC right now contesting the C point again. DIGT just doesn't really have a good way to like move over here. Like they've got main
Brother,
spawn, but they're
zooming.
struggling to maintain like sustain over here. They don't have like a lot of resonates coming out. Where one RPC is able to just slowly push them back. With 10 seconds left. So they got another Valk, but like they don't have anything set up. Like there's no push. There's no incoming air.
Nope.
So,
LPS got it.
one RPC with the pretty straightforward.
Sorry,
retake.
one RPC.
Yeah.
Not LPS. My bad.
The NCT.
Alright, next is secure 2 minutes.
Yeah. So, DIGT right now definitely on the back foot. They've got to get some timers started somewhere. Checking out Nexus
Yeah, one
Secure
RPC.
right now. I see one Valk.
One RPC could definitely exploit the momentum that they have right now. If they get space, I feel like it's gonna be practically over.
Yeah, if you can capture both of the warp gate bases, it's so hard to get those back because you can constantly be back capped on your base unless you can maintain 2 timers at the same time, which is so hard to do. DT starting.
I mean, we'll see. It's also DIGT seems to be pushing it right now.
Yeah, some push, but it's difficult for them to get like a really solid push. They've just got some stragglers pushing in right now. And it looks like it's mostly air control that's letting one RPC maintain this. They've only got about a squad in point. So if DIGT could get, a squad in the building, I think they'd be pretty set. But it's going to be really hard to get in there.
One RPC free roaming the skies at the moment. There's really just a low amount of DIGT ESFs fighting one RPC's ESFs.
Mm-hmm.
It is just tough.
It's also a rough spot to be in because like you have to pull air to deal with the enemy air, but then you also have to quickly transition back to infantry to get the point back. So like you have to win the air and then win the push.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But DIGT's got some decent setup right now. They've got short and dubs right now that they're threatening. Short's being held really nicely. They've got a good hard light up. That max is being rezzed.
Oh, they got 20 seconds.
Yeah, that dubs push has to come in now. But
Yeah, because the small push
outside.
is not happening. Yeah, small is not happening. They got 15 seconds. They need to get into server and into the point. Quite honestly, I don't see it happening here.
Yeah.
But maybe mistaken.
They put a little bit of it into dubs. Like, this isn't like a super coordinated push. This is just kind of people getting in whenever they can. And they're on point. Resonate comes out for DIGT, so they're barely holding on to it right now. That was such a contentious
Oh,
push.
we're not. You see? No, DIGT resonate.
Yeah.
That was like
That was 4
3 seconds
left.
remaining or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and okay,
It
they've
was
got a timer on
really
Bitter Gorge. That's
close.
good. But overall, that push was just like it kind of looked a little sloppy,
Yeah.
Like you had medics
No,
were
definitely.
like rezzing on like in the push rather than throwing resnades. Like you can't really afford to take that time. Argent
That was
Pass.
definitely the case. Argent Pass is back out.
Yeah,
isn't
back
it?
cap. Checking out Bitter Gorge now. DIGT holding A and C right now, but A is going down. We've got an ant deliverer on point right now. What is it? The Bassi,
Yeah, it's Basilisk.
but it's losing the air duel and hops out of that one.
And think DIGT got wiped here.
Yeah, one RPC right now. You got a huge wave of them pushing from A point over to C point. And the spawns that are coming in for DIGT are eating an air hammer on entry, so it's going to be really rough. They've only got one beacon up right now. And the people that they're getting air hammered as soon as they get out of the pod. So lack of air control is really hurting right now.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt to the morale as well. Is this one RPC? Yes, one RPC back capping Bitter Gorge. They're on energy pass right now.
Got a little bit of the air fight right now. DIGT currently on their mountain, and one RPC on the other side of the mountain. Just doing the usual thing. Rep gals hiding beneath the summit. ESFs poking each other, waiting for an opening to push in.
It's difficult to say, but it looks like one RPC got the better of DIGT when it comes to air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. So 1 RPC air, definitely strong. And it's really, really affecting DIGT's ability to, rotate around the map and try to push. DIGT right now retaking Argent Pass. They've got a deliverer underneath the spawn right now that DIGT wasn't able to take out.
But I'm not too sure that they're gonna hold on Argent Pass for long. Yeah, it's already flipping.
Yeah.
DIGT got no back cap.
I think DIGT is fixing it. Yeah, DIGT is fixing Argent Pass right now. Oh, never mind.
But they just dropped.
Yeah, 1 RPC dropped. Sorry.
There's also cast valve. Nice to see a little bit of air to ground from DIGT's side.
A little bit, yeah. Spy guard.
RPC is back on Nexus secure.
And they're challenging Argent Pass right now, so it's like that's a decision you got to make. Are we gonna sledgehammer Nexus, or do we feel like we can, poke them and waste the resources at Argent Pass?
Yeah, but like when it's like this, when the situation is like this, when you're against a team that just has total air control and has better infantry than you, you're losing by inertia, pretty much. They can just
coming in. Who though? DIGT getting the point back. Where's that steel rain? There it is. Give me the color. We got a DIGT steel rain coming into Argent. That feels like a bit of a waste. They've already got the point back.
Well, that's definitely a waste.
Yeah, they don't need to have that up. I guess that is going to be how you move your maxes. If you don't have, if you're not able to keep your galaxies up and you're not able to, and they get air hammered from spawn.
These air hammer gonna have a field day with all these pods.
Yeah. Doesn't take them out actually, and somehow 1 RPC is still on point. Their sustain must be crazy. Let's get an inside shot of what's going on in here. I also noticed there was no maxes in that steel rain, which kind of feels like a waste.
1 RPC got full control of this.
We'd like to see a max or two for DIGTs, but I mean, VS maxes are also considered really weak, especially compared to NC maxes. NC maxes are crazy strong.
Let's see, you got all the goodies.
The maxes for 1 RPC goes down. DIGT's got momentum, they just gotta push in right now.
Those are some huge C4s getting thrown around. RPC got the revive nades, probably not gonna be enough, they got wiped.
Yeah, DIGT with a really good push over there, good read on the momentum.
What about Nexus secure substation though?
Let's go check it out. Argent.
Yeah, 1 RPC's getting it. 5 seconds.
5, okay, let's get to the tail end of it. Boom, alright, cut the tail end.
Nope, RPC got it.
Yep.
So DIGT could defend, they could defend Argent Pass, but at what cost?
Yeah, this is where they, they're already backcapped. Unfortunate by DIGT, they weren't able to get on point in time, and they've now been backcapped.
Ripperoni.
Deadly walking a little bit outside the warp gate right now, but was able to barely get their rep gal in safely. So yeah, DIGT Air is pushed back all the way to their warp gate right now. And 1 RPC is controlling the mountain pretty strongly.
That's a 1 RPC drop.
Valk drops right
Yeah,
now,
1
dropping onto the
RPC.
roof. Point is flipping.
1 RPC is gonna, yeah, they're gonna have a pretty good setup on this. I don't see any sunrise for now, though. It's interesting.
Why did the word put get censored for misogyny? That's weird.
What?
Apparently it's a French word that's misogynistic. Life's
Bro,
crazy sometimes. We got Argent Pass also. Who's that flipping for? Let's go check out that timer.
Flipping for 1 RPC.
Check it out for 1
That far
RPC
is
right now.
Yep.
Yeah, 1 RPC in point control right now. So DIGT right now just on the back foot, like they don't They don't have any timer
And-
started, and they don't really have an ability to get any timer started as well, except on Nexus Secure. They might have started that one, actually. Yeah, so they just started Nexus Secure over here. They've got a bus up right now still, which is going to be good. But one RPC's already taken out the beacons.
I mean, it's not over yet, for sure. There's still 24 minutes to play. If DIGT can get back into the game, they could have a shot at it, not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, the game's definitely not over. But it's going to be a difficult road for them ahead. They've got to get 3 caps right now. And they can't lose Argent Pass. So they've got to get Nexus Secure, and then they have to get Granite Head and Arazek, and defend Bitter, and defend Argent. Like, that's a pretty big ask. It's in the book, but that's, you know, that's a high-level book to be pulling out.
Yeah, but the corner that they're like pushed in now, it's tough to get out of.
You have your home base under contention. It's very difficult to get out of that because there's 2 bases that connect to your home base. So if you ever want to get aggression, you have to fully fix your home base, and then you can't be back capped. So it's very rough. Looks like DIGT might be full committing into Nexus right now, but I suspect there's also some air duels going on. Let's check out the air.
Well, I mean, a clock on Argent Pass doesn't look like there's any relevant DIGT opposition there.
Here's the galaxies. Here's the galaxies. Oh, we got a Skyguard in the mountain as well. Right. Dalton Brother 2.
These Caltrops looking sick here.
Alright, no air duel. Let's go back to Nexus Secure.
I mean, there's a small RPC force inside.
Yeah, they're pushing dubs right now a little bit. One of the maxes is a little pressured, but is able to get the support that they need. Keep pushing out. Ooh. Like, see, where's the medics? Like, these 2 people are now dead, and there's no medic on them. Like, this medic play. One RPC is doing a really good job of capitalizing DIGT people who are out of position right now. Because of that, like, there were 2 heavies out. They could have had C4. They could have C4'd this max that just was able to walk in. They get C4'd regardless, but now one RPC has dubs control and they're able to push in right now. Kind of.
Can I be honest with you? I see like 2 medics in this base. Oh, and also one RPC just got Argent Pass.
Yeah, so, you know, they're giving up. They gave up Argent Pass. I think if they get Nexus Secure, that's an okay trade because, you know, Argent Pass Lane gives you Bitter Gorge, while Nexus Secure gives you Granite Head and Arzek. But it's going to be rough. There's a minute left for DIGT. And one RPC's only got maybe 1 or 2 pushes left right now. So one RPC, a little bit on the back foot.
DIGT had a good recover here. One RPC is on Nexus Alpha right now. The problem with that trade, if it happens, is that it's even gonna be harder for DIGT to ensure that Nexus Secure stays unflipped.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to flip 2 bases now, not 1, and one of them is a 3-pointer. Actually, both are 3-pointers. Even if they want to get the bases.
One RPC starting a push on door 3 right now. They've got a good setup over here. Door 3 pushing down. DIGT caught a little bit. Ooh, I don't like this positioning on DIGT. They need to be more on the landing. Because now they have to rotate, but they have to rotate across door 1, and door 1's already being held by one RPC right now. DIGT still on point right now. They rotated off of short, so that's good right now. One RPC. Now, these people on door 1 are pushing into 5 people. That push came too late for one RPC.
That push was really bad. Like, the timing was bad.
Yeah, there was like a lot of people on door 1 who never pushed in, which is like, it kind of baited the people on door 3. Because they didn't push in, they were able to rotate off. So DIGT with a good cap right now, but they do have to worry about Nexus Alpha. Do they have a back cap? Please have a back cap set up.
It doesn't look like it. Looks
They're
like there's
flipping
like
B,
1 guy on Arzek.
But Pure Crystal 21, who was their only back capper, is now dead.
Hey, yo, Pure Crystal, man.
We've got Granite Head. No one's here contesting. So
Yeah, DIGT has respawned on Nexus Alpha. Is contesting the Nexus base now.
yep, let's go check out the Nexus base, see what's going on here. 5 minutes left on timer.
It's tough. One RPC is already on Nexus Secure, recapping the base.
Oh yeah, It's gonna be brutal.
5 minutes of Nexus Alpha, and
Yeah,
it's pretty difficult at this point.
yeah, they might have overcommitted to Nexus. Well, yeah, if they just lose Nexus secure, like they lost so much momentum just by losing that timer again. It's really unfortunate. Ooh, DIGT with a good push over here from the Northwest Powerhouse, pushing in with the Maxes, catches Red Rory out of position. So good push by DIGT, but like they lost Nexus secure. Like that's just a really big base to lose. It's gonna be difficult to get that back.
Yeah, the whole of one RPC is on Nexus Secure, and again, it's like at this stage when you're 1 base to 8 or 2 to 7, it's like you're just winning by being there. You can do so much with your 48 people when you have such an advantage over your opponent. It's crazy. It's like it's really difficult for any team in DIGT's position to recover at this point.
Yeah, that's one thing I didn't consider is 48 v 48 also means there's a lot, like skill gaps are really amplified. Where with smaller formats, it's a little bit more manageable, but you know, at the end of the day, oh, see some Sunderers coming in for DIGT right now. So this is going to be a lot of their logistics. These are probably Ranger walkers.
I
looks like
see
that.
I see a Ranger Bass.
Yeah, there's some Bassies, some Rangers, some Walkers, some Bulldogs. So
Is that a Pariah? No, that's not a Pariah. No, that's the NSO one. Damn.
gotcha.
In DIGT has a couple of spawn buses in here. They can
Oh, I missed
retake
an
the
orbital.
base,
What are they orbital? What was over here? Maxes?
the mountains.
Yeah. If we look at the air, DIGT's got a little bit of an air repull right now, and they're trying to punish these galaxies for 1 RPC. These galaxies are having to back off a little bit, but 1 RPC's got some armor reinforcements, some air reinforcements. Actually, not really. I think DIGT's done a good job of getting the air back right now. They just have to their infantry now has to capitalize on this air presence that they have.
Yeah, they just have to push inside. That's all. Like, I don't see many 1 RPC inside, especially considering that there's also a small force of 1 RPC on Nexus Alpha again.
Oh, but the 1 RPC they do have 3 maxes. It's going to be difficult to push into, and a lot of them, a lot of dead people over here. So this must have been a blast that got blown up. This is like most of the squad for DIGT down right now. We've got to get beacons up. They got to start rotating. DIGT is, you know, they've only got 1 or 2 pushes right now. And with how long they just got wiped. They have like 1 more push left in this. I really like what 1 RPC did. They pushed out of door 1 and punished DIGT.
They better make good use of the last push then.
Yeah, DIGT, they've got
coordinated
some
most.
drops. You know, another bus has been placed, but that bus is already smoking. It's already under fire because you know 1 RPC's got air control back now. DIGT didn't capitalize on the air control that they had, and now 1 RPC is going to make it really difficult. With 30 seconds left, DIGT is not in a good position to push. Like, they don't have air control, they don't have a lot of beacons up right now, and they're all just kind of trickling in right now. They're starting to push from short in door 3.
20 seconds left. I don't see this happening.
It's going to take a miracle push right now to happen. These hard lights too are going to make it really difficult for DIGT to try to push in, and yeah, they get wiped on door 3.
It's not. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
And they don't have anyone on short who's pushing in right now to try to capitalize on a door 3 push. So 1 RPC just in a really strong position right there.
1 RPC has put a team in a chokehold right now. They're free to do whatever they want.
Yeah, and DIGT can't even start a time right now because they don't have their Nexus Alpha. This is a lot of air. This is a lot of air. I guess if you do, you know, you got to prevent the galaxies from coming in right now. But BAM 3 is still able to drop people in. So despite all of these ESFs, this galaxy gets people dropped in. Like, that's not very good. You definitely, you know, you got to kill those galaxies that are coming in to drop. So DIGT does fix Nexus Alpha, however.
don't see any 1 RPC inside. Oh, never mind.
Ooh, Caps, a little bit of a timer started over here for Nexus Alpha.
Let's see. Yep. Nope. 1 RPC is gonna secure it.
Yeah, 1
They're
RPC
gonna
was a
secure
good
the timer.
resonate. That medic got caught with their med tool out, unfortunately. They went for a res when it wasn't safe.
Damn.
So, yeah.
So
1
1
RPC
RPC's inside.
good.
I don't see logistics on 1 RPC's end.
A lot of maxes
No
for
Sundays,
DIGT,
nothing.
so follow those in. Why don't they put stairs here? I don't get that.
A 1 engine for 3 maxes.
We're
What is going on? Oh my god. Like
yeah.
Nah,
Uh,
this is
oh, they all got
this is
havoc
weird.
too.
yeah.
Unlucky. Wait, they're not even all pushing. Some of them are going for a flank. Wait, huh? The max is pushing, but the other people went on a flank. That's a weird play. 1 RPC could have punished that really, really well, but it seems like they just don't have the logistics to get their people in right now.
I don't quite get it. But DIGT got the point, so that's what matters to them.
Yeah, they got it back. But that little split off that they had there, like one of the maxes went on a flank. Maybe that max was trying to deal with a push from 1 RPC. It's difficult to catch all the action.
I mean, probably 1 RPC could have recovered had they had more people inside and probably even more maxes. But the thing is that DIGT has set up Sunders beneath the base and deliverers as well. The Ant ones are called deliverers, right?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
which is really good. That allows them a lot of flexibility in where they push and they're able to move around quickly. Despite that, 1 RPC has got maxes into the base right now. So again, the air control from DIGT kind of slacking a little bit if galaxies are able to just still drop in. Doesn't matter if you have air control if galaxies still get through. 1 RPC with
there
a
you go.
really
There's a-
good push back on.
There's a 1 RPC spawn Sunday coming in together with a deliverer.
Oh yeah, I see it down below. It just got spotted. I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at these maxes as they come in. Again, not a lot
And
of
they're back
support
and
for
forth.
these maxes. Might be running Berserker.
You know, I wouldn't be too sure about it.
Yeah, like Berserker Ocular is seeing like Berserker Safeguard sometimes.
I mean, if you're running heavyweight disengage with fire suppression, man, you're no one.
So right now, DIGT, nope. Kind of just a small push going on right now.
Now that 1 RPC has the actual logistics, they got more maxes inside and they got better support for the maxes. The 6 minutes on the timer, honestly, it's very difficult to break hold for DIGT right now.
Yeah, 1 RPC just got a lot of strength right now. And they do have a lot of time to burn down some of the resources, you know, use some of those rep nades, use some of those res nades. But DIGT's got to start pressuring a little bit here. They've got to get their infantry push. And so far, they've got a lot of air that's not doing a lot. Like, I see like 3 or 4 sites just kind of, you know, zooming around the base. Oh, and look at this push. I love this by 1 RPC. They recognize that a push for DIGT is forming, and then they just collapse on it because they know that there's no flight. There's a bit of a flank. But now 1 RPC is able to rotate back to the flank. Ooh, actually I think DIGT played this really, really well. 1 RPC over-rotated and they're getting really punished for it. They're getting stuck on the door right now. Really good play by DIGT. And 1 RPC rotating a little poorly there. I take that back. I don't like that push that they just did. They over-rotated and got, like, really punished for it.
Just flipped it around now.
Yeah.
I mean, DIGT had a good push. That's to recognize. It just baited like 1 RPC with a max bunch of support for it. But
Despite
what is
that
going
though,
on right now?
like, DIGT didn't really put. They had a lot of space that they could have played with here, but they kind of just stayed behind the boxes and stuff. And now
Yeah, I
1
think
RPC
1
is
RPC is
slowly
recovering.
recovering.
Yeah.
But that was a good push for DIGT that still did waste a lot of resources. You know, they're down res nades, they're down C4, they're down rep nades. So if DIGT can do that again, they might be able to get in and stay in next time.
Yeah, but the better part is that in the meantime, DIGT's vehicles have successfully eliminated all the logistics that RPC had around the base, and that takes into account spawns and vehicles.
Perfect, yeah, and they've got good logistics up as well. I see, 2 buses up, 3 buses up. Yeah, so they've got a lot of options that they can use to flank. I'm not sure
Oh, yeah,
about the
that's
mag riders. I guess those can be fine to make sure that you keep logistics up. You're going to be down a couple people now for any push that they go for.
I wouldn't say it's very consequential, since I only see like one mag rider right now.
Yeah. Like one person can be the difference, but it's hard to say. Maybe they're just not very, maybe their strength is vehicles, and if you put them in infantry,
Yeah.
they're not going to be very useful. But and DIGT, they had a push, got wiped a little bit. Hopefully they didn't have too many maxes in that push.
They still have 4 minutes and a half on the clock.
But I mean, at this point,
Realistically speaking, even if they don't cap the Nexus, the RPC has already won.
yeah, they've won. Like, it's going to take them 3 minutes to fix Nexus Alpha, and then 4 minutes to cap Argent and Nexus Secure. Like, there's just not enough time to fix anything here. So, when
What is
RPC
this
did win the
orbital?
match. And at this point, we're just seeing how much did they win by. DIGT, they're going to be pushing off that orbital, hopefully. But you can also keep maxes alive with orbitals if you have a Punisher Underman. See, these pushes are a little bit sloppy from DIGT. They're not moving as one cohesive unit. A couple of them are running in and then dying, and then the rest of their squad backs up. Like they're just baiting part of the team. Despite that, residents did come in.
They got in.
They got in.
Smoothly.
It could have been better, but they did get in, so that's good. Sorry,
I'm interested in seeing what RPC does now. They should commit to it, but I'm more interested in, do they bring heavy logistics, or do they just acknowledge that they've already won and just stay here as infantry?
Yeah, at this point.
I see one RPC Sunder blowing up a DIGT one. Okay, that's pretty good for one RPC, and there they go again with the maxes.
Yeah, DIGT right now in very strong control of their base. One RPC. Oh, I see their push right now. They're coming up the west side right now.
Yep.
Yeah, look at this push.
Aye,
This is what
there's
happens
like
if you let
2
one
squads.
Sunday live. Oh, look at this push by one RPC. Just a brutal wave of maxes. I can't see what's happening because of smoke. Thank you.
Yeah, DIGT's contained is pretty good.
Ooh, Null is a very powerful flash in there. I don't know if they ran anyone over, but it looks fun. One RPC starting to rotate a little bit, pressuring different angles. That's what you like to see.
Oh yes. Oh, they just they're attacking from both angles now, from northwest and southwest.
They're getting stuck on the doors though, which is what you see happen a lot of times. Despite that, DIGT doing a good job of keeping themselves up. I believe they actually pushed as well. Yeah, so they're using their Sunderers right now to kind of flank the flanks, and one RPC is having to deal with the flanks. They're going to move their flank to deal with the flanks that's dealing with the flank, you know?
They're outflanking the flankers who are outflanking the flankers.
Exactly, so the fraggers are now flanking as they push, and it's, whoa. It's too many layers of flanking for me to keep track of. Like this. Here we go, Noel again with another, I think that's a turbo flash. Gets taken out in the doorway though.
But what is this flash?
Good usage of cover, however. Doesn't really matter because shotguns. Very cool.
I gotta love a team using like only jackhammers and shotgun. Man, this is peak plant side.
Nah, shotguns and jackhammers are balanced. Everyone's using them, but it's still balanced.
I mean, if you're looking at it from like a general standpoint, yes, but relative to this base, no, nah, it's too close quartered.
Yeah. Looks like
Shotguns really have it good here.
the little push that one RPC had did get taken out. They might have another spawn somewhere. Let me see if they've got anything down below. So they do have a deliverer out here. Orbital comes out for one RPC. But, you know, at this point, there's no caps left. Nothing can be capped. They're just shooting to shoot. Ooh, another orbital coming in. Wow, look at the orbital! Wow! Let's take a look at the air, you know? Air's a thing that people like. Galaxies are wailing over each other right now.
Yeah, with that orbital kill, granted those 0 people. Lovely.
Pog! Pog orbital for sure. Alright, where's the DIGT push go? I think. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Bad camera work there. One RPC right now pushing up these short stairs right now, and DIGT. Oh, Resident comes out a little bit late, but still might be in high. No, they're just getting late. This is where you need like 2 or 3 Residents for DIGT right now. One RPC pushing into the main hall. They've successfully gotten the northwest one. Pushing into the point, but ooh, good renegade usage by kRosZ. Gets taken out there by a well executed flank by one RPC. And time started over here for one RPC as they move on to point. So overall, DIGT not warp gated. That do be a bit of a W there. One of the positives that you can take from this.
From which side? Like, I assume DIGT, right?
Yeah. You know, when you're definitely not favored to win this because you're going into this, you know, one of the best teams. They're 5-0 and you're 3-2. So, not being warp gated by the favorite to win, you know, that is
like,
something that you can look on and be like, hey, you did better than that.
I don't know, man. It's like the whole match, one RPC just had that thing that DIGT didn't have. I don't know what it was. Probably it was a mixture of like just raw skill and coordination. But
Yeah.
one RPC played a really good match. I'm not sure what DIGT did wrong, besides not using enough cheese and letting go of air.
Yeah, it's hard to pinpoint, like, this is the thing DIGT needs to do. Because when you get to these kind of, like, higher level games, where it's not very obvious to point out the mistakes. Like, DIGT played well, but one RPC played better. And it's difficult to point out all the things that one RPC did better, because it's just a lot of little things that culminate.
Yeah, it's a multitude of factors for sure. It's not like they lost it because of X. Like, it's not one thing. That would be pretty stupid, like, to simplify it like that.
Yeah, it's just an over reduction. I think some of the things that I noticed was the squad play from DIGT was a little bit weird at times. You know, they could have pushed when they didn't. The, you know, air control by one RPC was also brutal. It was super difficult for them to use beacons because a lot of them were getting air hammered right as they dropped in. But we're just casters. We're not analysts. We don't need to know why teams win. And with that, one RPC is going to the finals. Next match is going to be happening is going to be LPS versus one RPC. That's going to be a pretty good one. I don't know who wins that one. Probably one RPC.
Definitely Worms. Definitely Worms.
Yeah, because they're just really, really strong right now. Let's take a look at some of the stats real quick. So we just go through it, and maybe we'll get an interview, maybe we won't, but you know, we'll see. Oh, let me in. All right, just going through some of the stats. We'll just wait to see if we get any. Well, we got Falcon. It's the 1 RPC FC. I'm pretty sure. Let me see if they're here for an interview. Here for interview? Question mark. We can talk a little bit about stats while we're waiting to see if people show up. In terms of the kill difference, a difference of around 400 in favor of 1 RPC. In terms of vehicle kills, pretty even. 1 RPC again a little bit ahead with about 30 more vehicle kills. And in terms of revives, 1 RPC also on top. That's not something you actually see a lot of the times. Typically, you see the team with less kills have more revives because they're not dying. Because they're dying more. So overall, it looks like 1 RPC, they just also had a lot better sustain. If they have more revives and more kills, it means that their medics are just doing a lot more than DIGT. So they're just able to get a lot more revives out. All right, I'm going to poke Falcon now.
I'm pretty sure he will be up for interview.
Yeah, he
Hey,
joined
wake up.
too. Okay, let's get Falcon in here.
User was moved to your channel.
Hey, Falcon.
Hello.
You said you also want a Jet in here?
Yeah, please.
Perfect.
User was moved to
Hey,
your
Jet.
channel.
Hey, Falcon.
Salut.
Who are you, Falcon? Tell us a little bit about yourself for those who don't know.
For those who don't know, I'm a 10 years player from Planet Side 2 and one of the leader of 1 RPC, and actually the PL for our alliance this year. So, yeah, just the guy gathering everything and making everything stick together, while the
Nice.
other do all the job.
Perfect. And what about you, Jet? What role did you do in this match?
Also, I'm a long-time PlanetSide player, and I'm basically leading the Charlie squad together with another guy. We are basically there to have like a small group of players moving around, like getting backups, then strategies, Sunday placed, and pushing forces basically.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to keep the interview a little bit short because I think short interviews are fine. Can you tell us, what do you think you did, really well in the match? Like, what are some of the things that you really felt contribute to your win of this match?
One of the point I think is with Vogue, FFS, Jedi, and 1 RPC. In each squad, we have like 2-3 people that can be PL or SL. So we have the possibility to have little groups of 3 people, going for a pre-cap or defending a bad cap.
User was moved to your channel.
Led by someone able to make calls and to understand the big pictures. So yeah, the experience of our different players is really a strength. Like, for example, let's say Rato, Shrikiti, Jet, Anulos, Neo. We have French Light. We have a lot of people that know the game very well and who understand very well the meta of the game and can feel the momentum of the map.
Gotcha. So a lot of experience in the terms of 1 RPC. We're joined by Hable. Hey, Hable. How you doing?
Hey,
Oh, can you drop runs even? Like, sorry to start this way.
No worries.
User was moved to
Um,
your channel.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Hable. What
GG,
role
guys.
did you fulfill in this
Yeah.
match?
GG.
I was leading this game, and it wasn't easy, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
it was certainly an experience.
Didn't look super easy. What about you, Hans? I believe you're the PL for DIGT?
Yes, I was PL.
Nice. So just ask Falcon, what kind of things do you feel like you did well? Over at DIGT, what do you feel like, what were you guys struggling to keep up with? What do you think contributed kind of to ultimately why you guys lost?
I think it was just better air that they had. Like, we had decent air, but not on the level they had.
Gotcha. So air
And
control
that just
for one RPC.
yeah, and it just snowballed all the bases, and that's why we were able to hold the last base, because we just had decent enough infantry to hold it, and we managed to push them out multiple times.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Tell us a little bit about like what you were struggling with in the air Hable, since you're the air lead.
Honestly, just the pure talent that one RPC has. Like, we couldn't keep up with their firepower, and yeah, that's about it.
Perfect. Other than that, Falcon, how do you feel about the map itself? Do you find that you prefer Deso, or do you prefer a little bit of Nexus, or maybe both? Maybe you're cool with both.
Personally, I say I love both. Planet side allows to have from 6v6 to gigantic community smash with 500 people in each side, going through armored smash, lane smash. All formats are different, but yeah, all are interesting. And
All right.
yeah, Nexus looks more like a little server smash, let's say, format. While Nexus is got really the chaos of the life. It's different. Both are different, but both are appreciable for me, at least.
What about you, Hans? You know, think that you do it? Did you have fun overall in this?
Yes, we had fun. I like both of the maps. This one, like, I think gives more uneven matches, if I would say that way, because the other one can just not, two teams that are like having lower points can double team the winning team for a bit, and it kind of equals the points. But if you get decent like teams, like, and they are equally matched with everything, I think the matches are, to be honest, better here, which happened between us and Ruined in the previous matches.
That was a really good. Overall, you know, Falcon, any last words that you want?
Part that I really enjoyed that tournament. I think every team really committed in it, and it's make the it make the tournament enjoyable, because you have to try hard to keep the pace with the other teams, and it create quite a nice tournament with nice matches, and yeah, like it. It's a good time to play on Planet side actually.
Nice. What about you, Hans? Any final words?
Thanks, Devs, for organizing a tournament again and putting Nexus as something change than playing three-way.
Yeah, definitely been. I like casting it. A lot easier to catch a lot of watch. But that's gonna be all for the stream interview. Thanks for hopping in. Appreciate that over here. That's gonna be all of the EU matches for today and for this. We're gonna have the EU finals next week, but we're also gonna be more matches later on. Got the Emerald matches coming up, which are pretty good ones. We've got Recursion versus Cats and Goblins versus Graph. Then later on tonight, honorary match, got Vikings versus Recursion, one, and then FIFA versus Unity. Well, winners of those matches is going to be ending up in the finals. Other than that, thanks for watching, thanks for casting, thanks for playing. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.